Okay, so here's the big question, Shane. Guys asking you, look, I'm looking to buy a new TV. I want to buy a new TV this year. Should I buy something or should I wait?
I mean, if you haven't bought a TV in a few years, I would probably... I mean, if you can't wait... I mean, there's no telling what's going to come out next year. Will we get 12-bit panels? Like, who knows? Maybe it's going to be a bigger push for HDMI 2.1. Then maybe we'll see 12-bit panels in 2021 or something like that. You know what I mean? It's always like that dilemma. Wait, shout out to Green Arrow. He just donated $1.99. Thanks for that.
Shout out Green Arrow.
Oh, he did say we forgot about the 950F, which I think is going to be... I'm thinking the 940... Or, I'm sorry, the Z9D came out. And then below that, there was a 940D. No, I'm sorry, Z9D. Then below that, there's a 940D. So now we're seeing a Z9G. So I'm thinking maybe the 950G is kind of the successor to the 940D. I could be wrong about that, but that numerically that would make sense. But anyways, back to the gentleman's question there. Should he upgrade this year for a TV? So the dilemma is every year in tech, you're always waiting for the latest and greatest thing. If you're always doing that, you're never gonna buy anything. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So it's like if you can afford something.
With TVs, there's it seems like TVs are moving further than the content allows.
Yeah.
You know, you've got all this 8K stuff and everything. It's just like you know, that's the question. Like I'm stuck. Like, do I get an 8K LED or do I get a 4K OLED?
Oh shit! Techno Dad's right here.
Oh shit! Boom.
But yeah, like I said, I mean, if you have the money now to buy something, just get it now. And I mean, if you're always holding off for the latest and greatest, then you're gonna be holding off forever. You know, that's how I see it. And then once you get it, just don't go into your local Best Buy. Don't go on YouTube, and don't be disappointed in the latest and greatest tech that you don't have.
Yeah, you see, it feels as though 12-bit should be here anytime now. It feels like it's time more for 12-bit than anything else. But this is what I don't understand. I thought they like you were saying earlier, they haven't perfected 4K TVs yet. Yeah. You know, Dolby Vision is 12-bit. They could have introduced a 12-bit panel. They could have gone 3D 4K. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's more likely to get 3D 4K than 8K 4K than 8K Blu-ray. Do you know what I mean? So
thanks again to Green Arrow for his donation, $1.99. Just so everybody knows, I did do, you know, we made a few bucks on the last live stream, thanks to myself and Brass, mostly me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, make sure you split that 50%. Yeah. I'm waiting.
So we did.
I'm waiting for the PayPal. I'll send you my PayPal details.
So we did take the money. We picked up Schindlers List, and we're giving it away this month. Well, probably maybe like next week we'll announce a winner. So we use the donation money and we put towards a 4K Blu-ray, and we're giving it away. So giving back to the community that gave back to us.
You know, I've got Schindler's List. I've got no desire to watch it. You know that. I'm pretty sure it's gonna look awesome.
I'm sure it will.
Surprisingly, Logan, the noir version, that looks amazing in black and white. I wasn't expecting it to look as amazing as it did. So I'm pretty sure Schindler's List is going to do the same thing, but I have no desire to watch it.
It's too sad for you. You gonna cry? But let's take a couple of questions here. But first, let me answer a couple of emails that I got last week. But since the audio was so bad, I had to like scrap the entire video. But we'll get your thoughts too, since you have a soundbar. This first question is from Wilford Fernandez. It's a pretty long email. I'll put it on the screen when I edit this together. But basically the gist is he lives in Queens. He has an OLED 65-inch B7, and he was thinking about getting a soundbar. What did I think about the Sony HDS5000, which is their $1,500 soundbar? It's a bit pricey, but what do I think is the best?
So here's the thing: the Sony, what's that Sony model? The high end one.
The 5000.
Yeah, the 5000. Amazing sound. And you do get a very wide sound stage. But the problem is, like Shane said, you need rears. You need rear speakers. Now, if you have a voltage, now I feel personally that Atmos speakers, upwards firing speakers, only work really if you have a flat ceiling. If you've got voltage headphones like I do, you're not going to get that effect. Okay? You're not going to get that overhead sound. So what you really want to do is, you want a complete soundstage. You want rear speakers, you want front speakers. Ideally, you would like up-firing speakers. But if you're going to spend over $1,000 on a soundbar, I would probably say wait till the new soundbars come out. That's a lot of money to spend. Also, you've got to remember that Samsung soundbars don't have Dolby Vision pass-through.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, so I mean,
right, so
if he's got extra spare change, he could also wait for the new SL series of LGs, which is going to do Dolby Atmos and DTSX.
Yeah, and there you go, and it's going to have the rears. I'm sure you'll be able to use the rears from the ones that are already available, or maybe they'll bring out some new ones. But yeah, sure I think the LG soundbar has a fuller sound, but it all depends on what you want. If you're not looking to spend $1,000, if you're looking to spend, like, I got a really good deal on the Sony HZ, was it HC9F?
Yeah.
H9TF?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I got a really good price on that. I got the rear speakers with the soundbar for like $500.
Yeah, you're in UK though. It's like 900 here.
No. Usually over here in the UK, it's around 5, 6, 7. It's about 700, and that's on a sale.
Oh, this guy's
otherwise it'd be a little bit more.
Yeah, this guy's from Queens, so he's stuck with the American price.
If you've got a soundbar and you're a 4K enthusiast, you want something with all of the bells and whistles. If you've got a Dolby Vision TV, you'd be silly not to have Dolby Vision pass-through.
He's got the B7, so he definitely got it.
Yeah, my TV doesn't do Dolby Vision, so it wouldn't affect me, but you got to think future-wise. Are you the sort of person who's going to buy a soundbar and have it for a few years?
So Wilfred? Wilfred, wait for the new LG soundbars. SL10, SL9, SL8. That's what I would do. Sounds like Brass is going to do the same thing. So Wilfred, thanks for your question. Next question from Ricky Munavar. He's got a paragraph he left me. Well, I'm just going to cut to the chase here. He's got a TV. He's got an OLED from 2015, the 55 EG920, which I had the same TV at one point in time. This is my first OLED I bought. And he wants to know if a Panasonic player with his HDR Optimizer will make his TV look any better. Will the Panasonic player squeeze out some extra detail on his 2015 LG OLED? I'm going to say yes, it will. The HDR Optimizer works wonders for bringing out extra detail in high bright areas and also in shadow detail as well. So you can fine-tune the amount of detail you want to get and change the tone mapping on each of your television sets, which I think is a great feature. It does cost though. It's $500 for their mid-level model and then $1,000 for the high-end model. So it's a bit expensive, but then you're gonna be covered for the next TV you buy. You got HDR 10 Plus, you got Dolby Vision, and then for the higher end model, you get that 18-pound build quality, which is like a bulletproof tank. So those are my thoughts on that. Another question here, real short one, George Hofelina. Aloha, Shane. He must be from Hawaii. He is from Hawaii. Now that you've had time with all three processors, Integra, Marantz, Anthem, what is your final thoughts on which one sounded the best in your room regardless of price?
Firstly, I want to say shout out to him. I've been to Hawaii. I've been to Waikiki Beach with the hula dancers. Oh shit! Don't carry on.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there one of these. I'm gonna move there. I need to get out of Connecticut.
Amazing, bro. Amazing.
I need to get out of this. These Connecticut winters. They suck.
I have the time of my life over there. Shit.
But George, the processor that I like the most is actually going to be the Anthem. If it wasn't for Anthem being 3 years old, I probably would have kept it. But instead, I'm still keeping the Integra. Marantz, I like Marantz products, but the sound, I don't like the sound, as much as I do the Integra. I think it's a little bit more softer sounding than I would like. I've noticed that across many of the Marantz products, but it depends on the kind of speakers you have too. But the Anthem had the best room correction. You could really dial in the audio to your liking. One of the best room correction apps that you can do, or program. You use the program off of your PC. So much better room correction over the Marantz and the Integra. So if I were you, I'd go with the Anthem. Or if you want to wait maybe a few months, see if Anthem drops another new unit for 2019, which I think is going to be coming. So thanks for the question, George from Hawaii. Well, one last question. This is a short one. This is from Daryl Austin. I currently have a 522 setup. We'll be adding 2 more speakers for 524. My room is 256 square feet. My speakers are 2 in-ceiling Klipsch's, 3800s, 2 Klipsch references, Klipsch center channel, I'm kind of paraphrasing, a Klipsch 10-inch subwoofer, and 2 wall-hanging Klipsch reference 41 essays. I've narrowed my search down to these 2 modules. First one is the Marantz 6013 or the Denon 4500. I mainly do 80% movies and 20% music. Well, just like my previous answer with Marantz versus Denon, to my ears at least, the Marantz was a little bit more softer. The Denon always seemed a little bit more detailed, at least in my setup. Although you have some Klipsch speakers, they have horns, which can get pretty loud, and you know, they can kind of emphasize the high end. So you can probably get away with the Marantz with the type of speakers that you're using, with the horns that you're using. So it probably wouldn't sound as soft as what it sounds like on my speakers. So I don't think you can go wrong with either one, but for movies, personally, I like the Denon products. Especially...
Yeah, I'm just staying quiet on this. This is spare change's forte. This isn't my thing here.
Thanks for the question, Daryl. Denon for me. That's it, man. That's enough for email questions that I got that I didn't get to. I mean, I got to last week, but my audio was all boned up.
Okay, I'm looking through some questions over here.
So we got
Sanyo 4K Blu-ray player. Any thoughts on that? I know nothing about that myself.
Sanyo? What is that? It's like $50 or something like that. I think it's like $50. I mean, if you're on a budget and you gotta.
Shane is the bougie YouTuber, right? Clearly.
Hey man, this is called spare change. I mean, if you only got spare change, you got $50, $20, whatever it costs. Then get what you can afford. That's what I'm saying. It's better than no 4K player.
Just be honest. Just change your name from spare change to big money. Okay?
Yeah, right.
Just change it.
I wish. What about the JVC native 4K projectors? The native 4K projectors, they're supposed to be coming this month. I'm supposed to get one in for a review, so I'm still waiting on that. I'm still waiting on my Sony 4K projector. Who knows when I'm gonna get that? But yeah, man, I'm interested in the JVC ones for sure. They're supposed to have some great black levels. I had a JVC before I bought my Sony, so it definitely had better black levels than the Sony did. So I'm excited to get that in for review, hopefully this month.